Welcome to Alligator Alcatraz, brand new immigration detention facility built in the heart of Florida's Everglades. It's remote, it's tough, and it's got liberals screaming. Republicans? They're calling it the ultimate deterrent. Let's dive in.
Have officially started arriving to Alligator Alcatraz. You can see that bus and U.S. Customs and Border Patrol vehicles turning into the facility in Collier County.
Trump turned Alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades, and he's back in Florida's plan to have qualified National Guard members work as immigration judges.
Peter Ducey is live with the latest. Hey, Peter.
Good morning. Officials here think they have found their way around a huge bottleneck, and that is the number of illegal immigrants waiting to see a deportation judge. If they're not just going to be caught and released, they need to have a deportation hearing. So what they're going to do down in Florida is they're going to take qualified National Guard judge advocates and they are going to deputize them as immigration judges. That could allow many migrants to have hearings within 48 hours, limiting their time at Alligator Alcatraz.
Very soon, this facility will house some of the most menacing migrants, some of the most vicious people on the planet. We're surrounded by miles of treacherous swampland, and the only way out is really deportation.
And with all these new immigration judges, the plan is once a deportation order is given down at Alligator Alcatraz, that person can just be driven 2,000 feet to the airstrip where they can get onto a plane. Once it's full enough, they will take off on a deportation flight.
I want all of you to notice these flyers that we've got. Is that everybody who sees these flyers or anybody who sees these news clips should know you can still go home on your own. You can self-deport. If you go on the CBP Home app and go home now, you will get the chance to come back to the United States legally. You will get the chance to come back and do it the right way. If you don't, you may end up here. And you may end up here and being processed, deported out of this country, and never get the chance to come back. That is the consequences of breaking the law in the United States of America.
Can anybody guess what the Democrats think about Alligator Alcatraz? Remember back to Trump's first term, what they thought about the detention centers that Obama built. They were cruel. They were unusual. We're separating families. Let's see if we hear the same things.
Tonight, legal challenges loom as Florida scrambles to complete the isolated detention center dubbed Alligator Alcatraz. Deep in the Everglades, dump trucks today rolling right past hundreds of protesters condemning the development.
The country's newest immigration facility as Alligator Alcatraz. And despite the fact that ICE detention is not supposed to be punitive, the Florida facility seems to be an embrace of the kind of cruelty the Trump administration has directed at immigrant communities since his inauguration. As Reuters put it, quote, the facility sits some 37 miles from Miami in a vast subtropical wetland teeming with alligators, crocodiles, and pythons. Fearsome imagery the White House has leveraged to show its determination to purge migrants it says were wrongly allowed to stay in the country under former President Joe Biden's administration.
If you were to make a list of outrageous things Donald Trump was going to do, I don't think this would even have made it on the list. It is so just crazy. But the thing is that crazy things that Donald Trump says come to fruition. He will just do whatever he thinks. And now that this is in his mind, it's truly frightening that he might actually move forward and try to make a penalty for a crime.
If you think about it this way, this is a deterrent to people who are thinking about coming to America illegally. They may end up in Alligator Alcatraz. Who wants to end up there? Nobody. And so people will think twice before coming to the United States illegally. Come here legally. That's all anybody is asking. But the Democrats seem to think otherwise. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you think otherwise or if you have other ideas. Thanks for watching.